and the entire inn had required a thorough cleaning to remove the excess water before the wood floors warped. "Jerry should be here soon to get me," Sage continued, still crying. "Once I'm gone, things should go back to normal." "Should?" I said, wiping one strand of my auburn hair from my face as I straightened. Sage hiccuped. Her fair skin was blotchy from crying, her eyes rimmed with red. "Most of the time it does, once I get far enough away. One time I accidentally took control of an entire fleet of antique model airplanes. Jerry's really into flying. Anyway, these model airplanes all came diving at us. It was like something out of that old horror movie with all the birds." My brows lifted at the visual image. "Yikes. You know it's a bad day when you find yourself in a Hitchcock film come true," I said. Sage swiped at her tear-stained cheeks. "It was a nightmare. The Supernatural Protection Agency had to come in and mind-wipe everyone." I hurried to get her the tea and set a generous-sized mug in front of her. "Here, drink up. This should help." Not soon enough, though. Across the room, the toaster rammed into one of the glass doors leading to the backyard. Almost as if in a fit of frustration, it sent up a volcano of burned crumbs, which I supposed served me right for not cleaning the tray in who knows how long. Carefully, I went to the closet and retrieved the broom. Taking a side step, I removed the lid from the silver garbage can beside the fridge and lowered it to its side. Boots growled as I crept closer to the out-of-control appliance. Cringing, I swung the broom down and whacked the toaster as though it were an overgrown spider. It took 3 hits, but finally the thing stopped moving. Gorgeous?" Straightening, I whipped around to see my own fiancé, the one and only Adam St. James, standing at the kitchen door, having just witnessed me beating the ever-loving gears out of our toaster. "Everything's fine," I said, flashing a sheepish grin as I hid the broom behind my back. "Uh-huh," he said slowly, shooting a tentative glance towards Sage. She winced as she twinkled her fingers. "Sorry about the toaster. I can pay for a replacement." Before he could ask, the battered pieces of toaster shuddered and twitched. Jolting, I hurried to sweep them into the trash can and jerked it upright before slamming the lid on tight. Apparently the toaster didn't like that, because the can started rumbling. "Better drink up," I said, flashing a nervous smile. After a dose of my tension-taming tea, Sage calmed down, and the garbage stopped shaking. We even managed to get her under-eye smudges cleaned up before her fiancé arrived to pick her up. "Please let me write you a check for the toaster," she said, standing on the front porch, her fiancé's arm wrapped around her narrow shoulders. "Don't worry about it," I said, waving a hand. "You're sure?" she asked. "Definitely," Adam replied, coming to stand beside me. "You two just worry about your big day." The pair of lovebirds exchanged a smile. "Thanks again for everything," Sage said, looking back at me. "You two have a beautiful inn. We'll definitely be telling all of our friends about this place." Jerry, Sage's fiancé, smiled. "We'll have to come back and stay sometime for a weekend. Just the 2 of us." "We'd love to have you," I told him. We exchanged goodbyes and sent the pair on their way. The 2 locked their fingers together as they walked down the front path. "I think those 2 crazy kids have a real shot," Adam said as he closed the front door. $20 says they make it." I smacked him on the arm. "You have to stop placing bets on our clients." "Why?" He chuckled. "It's fun. Harmony said that Anastasia and her wedding planner friends do the same thing." Rolling my eyes, I turned to go back to the kitchen. "You know, for such a marshmallowy romantic, you've sure got a cynical side." Adam followed after me. "Oh, come on, Holly. After some of the couples we've had in here these last few months, you really think they're all bound for happily ever after?" Grimacing, I pushed against the swinging door that led into the kitchen. He had a point. Still, it felt wrong to be so blasé about the whole thing, even if meant in fun. "Then again, looks like Lacey managed to get herself to the altar, and he's even stuck around for what?"